How to make $20,000 per month and beyond doing what you love. And it can be 10K, whatever amount you want to. I'm going to show you the actual roadmap, frameworks, steps to take. I'll be giving you ChatGPT prompts that you can literally copy and paste into your own ChatGPT to give you the roadmap, the answers for you to move forward to start making money doing what you love. And this is someone who's been able to do it myself. I'm currently earning 50 to 80 grand a month doing this exact process. I'm taking clients through that journey right now. I owned 3 gyms when I was 23, and I burnt myself out. I wasn't happy. Now I know my purpose. I'm making money living my purpose, and I've got the roadmap. I'm going to give you the answers so you can literally get started today or continue that path. Maybe you're already on the right path. You're missing some skills, but I'm going to give you all the answers to that today. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to be sharing a lot of details. You probably want to pause parts of this video, write your answers in. I'll be giving you a link to all these GPT prompts so you can literally just copy and paste it into ChatGPT to help you out with this process. And I'm going to give you everything I got today. So please strap in, enjoy. The only request I got from you, if you could honestly just like this video, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It just helps me share this to more people. So with that being said, let's begin. So there are 4 steps that we need to go through to make money doing what you love. Firstly, we need to know what's your purpose? What are your values? So I'm going to touch on that first. We're going to figure out what problems do you want to solve expressing your values and purpose. We want to build offers, grand slam offers that allow you, that you offer to people to help them solve those problems. Then we need to learn how to market, sell, and deliver. We do this, or you do this, you'll be making money, baby. You'll be making money doing what you love. Now, again, I'm going to give you the roadmap. I'm not saying that it won't be challenging. You'll have your insecurities and your fears and your shit come up, but I'll literally give you everything you need to literally get the ball rolling. So this is my visual of what's required to build a 6 to 7 figure lifestyle coaching business. So there's 3 main pillars. Number 1 is acquisition. Number 2 is delivery. That's your offers. And number 3 is systems. And that's where we systemize things. We simplify, we track, and we scale with soul. But most of this training is going to be around acquisition and delivery. Because honestly, I was making $100,000 a month without many systems. Now, to make it more, now that wasn't very sustainable what I was doing, but now it's a lot more sustainable. I'm actually earning a little bit less, but it's way more fulfilling. I'm not working as many hours. I've got more team and systems in place to make it sustainable. And I wasn't overwhelmed and burning myself out. Well, I'm not now, I used to. So honestly, just with good acquisition and good delivery, good offers, you're going to have fantastic revenue coming in. Then we want to systemize so we can make it sustainable, enjoyable, and you're not overwhelming yourself and burning yourself out. So that's just a visual. Most of this training today is going to be on acquisition and delivery. So with that being said, these are the pathways that you can choose from to make money in this world that we live in. Number 1 is work a job that you hate and never change. Please don't pick this one. This is the one I say don't do. Now, the measuring stick I have for this is, if money wasn't a factor, would you still do what you do for work? Most people I ask, at least 90% of people say no. What they're doing is just a way to pay the bills, and that's okay. My first job was at Macca's. I worked at McDonald's. I started there. Then I actually did all of these pathways until I got to the 4th one. So that's the first one. Don't pick this one, please. Number 2, build a career that's aligned with your purpose and your values. Not everyone has the willingness to run their own business. I believe anyone can. Some people say that only some people can run their own business. Anyone can. It's whether you're willing to. I don't believe everyone's willing to make the sacrifices, to take the action, to be willing to get uncomfortable, to be consistent. Not everyone's willing to do that. If you are, and if you're watching this video, if you got into this point, you probably are that person. Then you'll probably want to go on to the 4th option, which we'll get to. But for some people who, I just can't be fucked building a business, I don't want to take the risk, I don't want to put myself out there, I don't want to post this content stuff, don't worry about it. Just go get a career that's aligned with your purpose and your values. Number 3 is we build a business that gives us enough income to have freedom. So it's not necessarily the most passionate, fulfilling business for you. It's a vehicle to make money. Might be AI, with obviously AI coming in hot. It may be dropshipping, e-commerce, crypto, trading. I owned franchises. I owned 3 gyms by the age of 23. Now, Was that a full expression of my purpose doing that business? No, it wasn't. That's why eventually I gave one away, I sold one, and I hired myself out of the third one. And I was earning $2,000 to $3,000 a week for an hour's worth of work. So I had time and space and freedom to move on to the fourth step, or the fourth option. The fourth option is to build a purpose-led business. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite option, what I love helping people with. There's a quote that I love. When what you do is the greatest expression of who you are, you will do your life's best work. So that's the option we're going to be talking about today. So all of the following slides and teachings and frameworks we're going through today is around this one, how to build a purpose-led business. So how do we do that? We need to know your purpose and values. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. We need to know what problems we're going to solve and what goals we're going to help people achieve by giving our purpose back to them. We need to build offers that solve those problems, and then we need to market, sell, and deliver, as I mentioned before. So, step one, know what you love. Know your purpose and your values. What is a purpose? Your purpose is your gift to give back to the world. What does your purpose give you? It gives you three things. Direction of where you want to go in life, an unlimited fuel source to get there, and a deep sense of meaning and fulfillment. The reason I like a purpose-led business is hard. If you're going to be successful in business, you're going to have to do it for a reasonable period of time. 5 to 10 years minimum is the measuring stick you'd probably want to be aiming for. If you think you're going to start a business with no skills and make $1 million in 12 months, there's a very, 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 very low chance that's going to happen. But if you learn the skills and do it consistently, you're going to increase that probability. Now, what's going to help you do it long term is do something you're fulfilled by. Do something that is purposeful for you. If you're doing something, if you're flipping some online shit or just selling something you don't give a shit about, you're probably going to lack a little bit of fulfillment and meaning and purpose in doing that. So that's why I prefer doing a purpose-led business. So you've maybe heard of an Ikigai before. So if you can see my screen, I've seen this before and I am a fan of it. It's essentially what you love, what the world needs, what you can get paid for, and what you're really good at. In the middle is an Ikigai. Now, I'm actually a fan of this framework. Essentially, purpose is the same thing, but the thing I don't like about this model or the way it's taught, it doesn't show you the root cause to it. It doesn't show you where your purpose has come from. Where does your purpose come from? It's an expression of your greatest core wound. Your purpose is an expression of your greatest core wound. When pain becomes purpose, wounds become wisdom. Greater the pain, greater the purpose. Greater the wounds, greater the wisdom. It's very, very true. So, this is my favorite line when it comes to purpose. You become who you needed when you're at your lowest. I fucking love that line. You become who you needed when you're at your lowest. That is magical. So, here's some quick examples, and then I'm going to show you how to find yours. Say your core wound was around feeling unloved and not wanted. Your purpose could be helping others find love within themselves and build fulfilling relationships. See how this purpose is an expression of the core wound. Say your core wound was around suppressing true self-expression to fit in. Your purpose could be encouraging authenticity and helping others embrace their true selves. Beautiful. Say your core wound was being victimized by those in authority. Your purpose could be empowering others to stand against abuse and promote leadership with integrity. Here's my core wound. My core wound is feeling hurt, misunderstood, and rejected. That's my core wound. My purpose is to heal and raise consciousness. If you follow me, or if you've been following my content, you know who I am. Can you see how my business, my book, my events, this program training you're doing right now is helping me fulfill this? It's helping you expand your level of consciousness or awareness and helping you heal. That's why I'm so consistent and fulfilled and energized. People ask me, how are you so consistent? You're always doing your thing. It's like, I fucking love what I do. This is fulfilling. What would I be doing if I wasn't on here? I don't know. I like doing this. It's meaningful to me. I love the quote. The need for motivation is a symptom of an uninspired goal. When you know your purpose and you know how to give it back to the world and you're in alignment with it, you're full of energy. You're full of inspiration. You don't need fucking motivation. You want to do it. So, do you know your purpose? Do you know your core wound? If the answer is no, and then do a healing process on it, which we'll get to later. Until you do a healing process on your core wound, it will trigger you. You'll still have fulfillment to it, but you'll still have triggers around it. You want to turn your core wound from an enemy into an ally. So what I've got for you, I've actually got my entire purpose process. So I have a process to take you through to find your life's purpose. It takes about 30 minutes to do it. It's on YouTube. So go to YouTube, type in Lewis Huckstep Purpose. It's right here. Now there's two versions. Do the newer one, this one here, if you're watching my screen. That's the fresher one. I made it better. Go do it here. It's literally free. Just go do it. Take you about 30 minutes. You'll have your purpose. You'll probably have tears coming down your face. It's a beautiful process. Because now, once you've done that, you've now got direction. You've got meaning. You've got fulfillment. And then we can start going through the next steps that we're going to be going through together. So if you can finish this whole training and then go do the purpose process later. If you haven't done it yet, I'll even pause this training, jump off the training, go do the purpose process, then come back and continue this training, because you're going to be able to use your purpose to do the following processes that we're going to do. This is what we want to understand. All businesses solve problems. That's all you're doing in business. You're either getting people away from pain or towards pleasure. You're helping them solve some form of a problem. So what we want to do is take your purpose and solve problems with it. So if someone was to come to you with problems that you'd be so inspired and fulfilled to help them with using your purpose, what would those problems be? Like for me, to help people heal and raise consciousness, I'd love to help people with self-worth, with authenticity, knowing who they are, giving them direction, helping them heal, work through insecurities, self-doubt, anxiety, all these things. And that happens to be what I help people with my business. I'm solving problems that are in alignment with my purpose. And then you build a business around it. So I want you to pause the video and write this down, because we're actually going to use these. I've got a ChatGPT prompt I'm going to give you soon. But you need your answers from these questions to put into the prompt. So write it down, maybe type it down, because you could copy and paste this into ChatGPT very soon. List out as many as you can. What are all of the problems you love to help someone with fulfilling your purpose? So you got your purpose now. If you haven't, go do the process. Come back to this. You've got your purpose. Now, what problems would you love to solve for others to help you fulfill this purpose? The more, the merrier. Better. It's better. Get more, get more, get more. Get as many answers down as you can. Pause the video if you need to. And if not, I'm going to continue on. Now, you want to find the top 3. You don't necessarily need that. So maybe even scrap this. Ignore that slide, because I'm not going to use that. We want to, this is a great line that I got from Sabri Subi. You want to enter the conversation that's happening inside of your client's mind. So essentially, with all of those problems you came up with, this is just more layers to the problem. How do those problems show up in people's day-to-day life? As a coach and as someone who likes to help others, we get very caught up with coach language or solution language, not problem-facing language. So for example, I help people integrate their unloved parts and balance their perceptions and find their core wounds. But that's not the language that the clients would be using. Clients might be, my partner keeps pissing me off. My partner annoys the fuck out of me. I feel so disconnected from my partner. So that's the problem that's showing up, even though the root cause is what I said. You want to use language that actually your clients are using. The ChatGPT prompts are going to help you with this as well. So think about, how do those problems actually manifest in a day-to-day sense? So say, for example, I've got an example here for you. Self-doubt. So that's the root cause. And you could even go like, say, lopsided perceptions, beliefs, trauma, etc. It could manifest as they're not being the best leader for their team. So it might be, do you struggle to be confident as a leader for your team? Not making money. Maybe you've got a money block. I help people with money blocks. Maybe you're lacking intimacy in your relationship. Maybe you're struggling to show up authentically. Maybe you feel inauthentic. Maybe you feel like an imposter. Maybe you feel like a fraud. These are, quote, client language problems that we want to learn how to identify and how to solve. So you also want to work with outcomes. So I said 3, but you can come up with many, many more. Now we want to figure out, what are the dream outcomes? Because essentially we solve problems. So that's the pain part. And then we help people achieve outcomes, the dream outcome. So it's away from pain and towards pleasure. So you want to solve people's immediate pain and help them move towards the pleasure. That's what a great value offer is, which you'll learn in a moment. If you've done Alex Hormozi's stuff, you're about to see his value equation that's coming up very soon. So I want you to write down, what's the dream outcome? So again, you might say, I solve anxiety. Okay, that's the problem. Now, if we solve that anxiety, how does their life get better? What's the dream outcome they achieve? It might be making more money in your business, being more happy and present day to day, being a better parent for your kids, being a better partner for your partner. What's the dream outcome once you solve said problems? So pause the video and write them down. We're about to use them, so take your time with this. Get as many dream outcomes down as you can. So we've ticked off a couple of these already. So we know your purpose. You've gone and done the process. If you haven't, go do the process. Now we've listed out all these problems and dream outcomes. So pain and pleasure drivers. Now we want to put them into offers, and then we're going to learn how to market and sell them. So you want to make offers so good people feel stupid saying no. If you haven't already, go read Alex Hormozi's books. He just launched his 3rd book on the weekend and absolutely crushed it. But you want to figure out how to make great offers. Now you can use AI to help with this, but you just want to learn that a great offer or value comes from 4 things: the dream outcome, the perceived likelihood of achievement, how long it takes, so time delay, and effort and sacrifice. That's essentially what creates value for someone. We want to increase the top half and we want to decrease the bottom half. So go read the book if you want a full training on that and go dive into it, please do so. But to save some time and use some AI, what I've done is I've created a prompt for you. Now, in the link below this training, there will be a Google document with these prompts here for you. So all you do is copy here so you can see, I've got it here. Using Alex Hormozi's value equation and all of his teachings, help me create a dream avatar and a Gram Slam offer suite. The problems I solve for others are, and then you type in your problems. So all the ones you wrote down before, write them all in. And the dream outcome is, insert those goals and those dream outcomes you wrote down. The tools and processes I use, insert what you use. Now, you might be like, oh, I don't know how to help these yet. Then you might say, I'm not sure yet. You could put it in there. But if you're wanting to help people, you got to figure out how you're going to help them and what tools and processes you do to do that. So insert that if you can. Then I said, give me 20 Grand Slam offers that I can market using my services using client language, not coach language. Categorize these into attraction offers, core offers, premium offers, and subscription offers. So all you do is copy this prompt for you. Go to ChatGPT. Now I've already done it just to save time. So I've copy and pasted this and I've inserted all of the problems and goals that I use. So for example, limiting beliefs, disconnection, burnt out, plateaued in business, lack of clarity, purpose, blah, 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 blah. Then ChatGPT prints out a dream avatar, the burnt out achiever. That's a very common avatar for me. A list of attraction offers. So a free training, you're on a free training right now. So a quiz, a mini workshop, I do masterclasses, so that fits in with me. An ebook, a guide. It's just giving me some things to start attracting people towards me, adding value to the marketplace. Then it's giving me a list of core offers. The Inspired Life Method 30-day, 90-day program. I like that. A 2-day virtual event, a relationship reset program, a high performance healing exercise, find your purpose boot camp. Love those. I run a 3-day event. That's my core offer. So it kind of aligns with that, which is fantastic. Then it's got premium offers. So one-on-one mentorship, that is something that I offer. VIP retreats, the inner circle, I have that as well. And all these other examples. And then it's got a list of subscription-based offers that you could play with. So my conscious community, that is actually one of my offers. So it actually knows me. So it's put my answer in there already. Fulfillment Mastery membership, the Inner Work Lab, Business and Healing Hybrid Masterclass, Future Self Collective. Beautiful. So it's given you a list of those. If you haven't already, pause the video and go copy and paste. Grab that, insert the problems, the dream outcomes, and the way you help people into this, and it's going to spit you out some really awesome offers that you can tweak. Obviously, you're going to see which makes sense to you, what aligns with you, what doesn't align with you. You're not just going to take this blindly. This is integrating the art and the science, because if something does not resonate with you, it's not aligned with you, don't use it. Use something that is aligned with you. You might tweak what you've got, you might refine what you've got, but it's a good way to get started. So I'm going to continue with this, but go do that if you have not done it yet. It's going to save you a ton of time. A really simple exercise to do as well is you want to start to get clear on what's your method. What's your unique method, strategy, formula that you do or have to take people from that undesirable state to the desired outcome? What are the steps? What are the stepping stones? What are the modules? What are the pillars that you take people through to take them from the undesirable state to the desired outcome? Is it, in my world, I do values, purpose, mission, vision, trauma, limiting beliefs, planning. What's your mechanism for getting results? Now, you need this if you want to scale your business. If you just want to do one-on-one coaching for the rest of your life, you don't necessarily need this. But if you want to make a scalable offer like group offers, subscription offers, events, then you got to figure out what this is. So like John Demartini has his Demartini method. Wim Hof has the Wim Hof method. Tony Robbins has his different tools that he uses. He uses his change in state triad. He has his Date with Destiny program with different modules that he goes through. But you want to come up with your own method. So think about what are the tools, stepping stones, modules that you take people through to take it from A to B. What are the things you go through? Is it regulating your nervous system? Is it meditation? Is it journaling? Is it knowing purpose? Is it knowing values? Is it knowing how to do breath work? Is it grounding? Is it working on your gut health? Is it working on beliefs? What are the things you do to take people from A to B? That's going to become your method. Awesome, already got that. Now, some of you may be at the point where you might be like, oh, well, I actually don't know how to do that. I don't know how to actually solve someone's problems. That's okay. There's two things to do. Number one, keep doing courses, programs, certifications. I've done 9 certifications so far. I've invested over $500,000 into my mentorship growth and self-development so far. But what you can also do, because a lot of you will probably be helping the younger version of yourself. You become who you needed when you're at your lowest, right? So you probably already helped yourself with it, or you're already helping yourself with it. So reverse engineer what you've done. Figure out what did you go through on your transformation journey, because you've probably done a lot of things that you may not recognize right now can become a module for you, can become an exercise for you, can become a stepping stone of your model for you. So again, keep learning, keep growing, always be on the journey, but start to piece out, how did you do it? What did you overcome? What exercise did you do? Did you do breath work? Did you do grounding? Did you forgive yourself? Did you look after your health? Did you change your diet? What did you do to overcome those problems and achieve that dream outcome? Alrighty, we're gonna get into making some offers. So these are the 4 types of offers. You have attraction offers or intro offers. You have core offers. You have high ticket offers or premium offers. And then you have subscription or reoccurring or continuity offers. The ChatGPT link actually already helped you prime that already. So what I suggest starting with are attraction offers and high ticket premium offers. That's where I suggest starting. Reason being, to make it livable of core offers and subscription offers, you need a lot more volume of people. So these are generally cheaper, but so you need more people. And when you first get started, you've got the smallest audience, the smallest amount of branding, the smallest amount of customer trust in the marketplace. So you need to over deliver for less people and charge more. And then once you've got enough resources, money, audience, systems, processes, then you can shift your offers around. That's when you can build out a core offer, which is what I suggest doing afterwards. So you start with intro or attraction, then and high ticket ones and charge more with less people, then build out a core offer, then build out a subscription offer as well once you are ready for that. That's literally the process I went through. Masterclasses, free trainings, Q&As, live videos, content on social media, people to just find out who I am, attraction offers. Then I did one-on-one coaching. That's very common for coaches, is one-on-one coaching will probably be one of your premium offers that you start with. Then I built out my core offer, which is a course. It used to be a course. Then I shifted it into a subscription offer, which is my school community, which pays me about $24,000 a month. Then I've now shifted and I'm now running 3-day in-person events as my core offer. So that was the exact journey that I've gone on. And then I've added in an extra high ticket program for business mastermind. So that's been my journey that I've been on. But that's exactly what I suggest going through for those reasons. Here's some examples of what some offers can look like. So attraction offers or intro offers could look like discovery calls, masterclasses, free trainings. You're on a free training right now. That's why I got it underlined. A podcast, a report, a free session, an analysis, a demonstration, a challenge, a book. You could add a book into that. I've written a book. A book is a fantastic intro offer. So I've had over 5,000 people buy this bad boy. And I've had people who have read the book, then they reach out to me and say, hey, I loved your book. How can I work with you? I've had that word for word. And then I've had people sign straight up to my other services from reading the book. So there's some examples of some intro offers. Some core offers can look like courses, group coaching, challenges, weekend events, one-on-one coaching. Now I've got that starred because you could have different layers of one-on-one coaching. It could be, say, they just get voice message support, or they get weekly calls or monthly calls. You can build it differently depending on what you're working with. You got community access. That could also be a core offer. High ticket offers. Again, courses, group coaching, challenges, weekend events, one-on-one coaching, community access, retreats, and masterminds. Those are some common ones. There's obviously more out there, but those are some common ones. And just for pricing, just so you guys know, intro offers are very cheap or free. Your core offers are often between 2 to 10K. And then high ticket offers are often 10K and above. So I'm in a mastermind right now where it's 20 grand for 12 months. So that's an example of a high ticket offer. Subscription offers or reoccurring offers. Masterminds, school communities. Obviously, school's becoming very popular. I've been using School for about 1.5 years. Highly recommend it. Access to content, group coaching, or apps or software. So, and these are generally cheaper than your core or high ticket, but it's reoccurring. Most people want a subscription offer or a reoccurring offer because of the reoccurring revenue. And I agree, let's get to it. But it's generally the last thing you're going to start with. Because if you only have like 10 clients and you're doing a lower ticket subscription, you're not going to be able to eat your food. You're not going to be able to pay the bills. That's why high ticket, over deliver, charge more. And then when you got a bigger audience, more resources, more budget for marketing, more systems, processes, then you can build out your core offers and your subscription offers. So here's the game plan if I was starting fresh. Number 1, start helping people for free until you have 5 amazing testimonials. It's going to give you more confidence in what you do. You're going to learn about your product and services more. You're going to refine your teaching, master your craft more, and then you can use your testimonials to attract more clients by posting them. Number 2, I would start charging money for your services. Number 3, whilst you're doing that, you're refining your teachings so you can then turn it into a core offer, whether it's a group program, a 6-week program, 4-week program, an online evergreen course, a school community. Again, you can have a school community as a one-off payment and then have a reoccurring off the back end of it. There's many ways you can structure this. And then number 4, once you're booked out with your one-on-ones and you've hit your capacity, start selling your core offer. And then the 5th step I would have is keep doing that until you have enough audience and resources to turn it into a subscription offer. That would be what I'll do after that as well. So here are the offers that I would start with. Number 1, free discovery calls or strategy calls and trainings. So masterclasses, whether it's live or a pre-recorded one or live trainings. You're on one right now. So you're watching a training of mine. Hopefully I'm adding some value to you guys. So I'm building trust, adding value to you guys. So you're like, oh my God, this guy's a legend and I haven't even paid him anything. This is what I would start with. The reason discovery calls and strategy calls are good is you can add the most amount of value from it. Now you got to frame it properly because a lot of people know that a strategy call or a discovery call is a sales call. So you need to frame it where the person jumping on that call is actually getting value from you. It's not they just jumped on to be pitched to. It's, hey, I would love to give you this solution on this call. It's purely for me to give you strategies and clarity to solve these problems for free for 30 minutes. How's that sound? Add value, give them the thing, and then upsell them to your services once you're done. And then masterclasses and trainings, adding value to the marketplace for free. So literally, Alex Hormozi says it really well. Make your free stuff better than people's paid stuff, and you will win. I'm giving you guys literally, there's more layers and there's different angles and there's a lot more content to put in just one training. But what I'm doing is giving you shit that I wish I knew. And I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn this shit. So hopefully I'm adding more value than what you guys are going to get from people's paid services here. Number 2, one-on-one coaching. So this is where you would start, high ticket. Now you may not charge high ticket. You may not charge it, but you will deliver the service of it. My first paid client as a coach was $50. Now I charge $2,000 an hour for my private coaching. But you deliver the service as a high ticket service. So you can again over deliver. Then you start upping your prices the more confident you get with what it is that you do. Then again, you build out your course, your online course, a school community, either core or subscription. Again, start with core and then downsell to subscription. Then you can also run in-person events. The thing with events is it's harder. It's harder because there's more overheads that you have to be aware of. There are more moving parts. It's location dependent. So you can only serve the people that are in your local area. So like a lot of my audience is overseas. I have a lot of audience from the US, from the UK, overseas. And I'm from Australia on the Gold Coast. So I do run that, but now I run paid ads to get people into that. So that's where, again, I needed the budget to do that. That's why I started online. Less overheads, easier to scale. But then I want to run in-person events. Because actually something I didn't mention. Just disclaimer, for all of everything I'm talking about, make sure you're doing something that you love. Like, don't build a business that you fucking hate. It's not recommended. Like, business is an endurance game. Honestly, if you just stay consistent, add value through trainings, through content, and have great offers that you love doing and you're fulfilled by, as long as the offers make sense, the economics make sense, you're going to win if you just keep going. I've been in business for 10 years, and that's I'm just warming up, baby. And I have seen so many people come and go. Flashes and pan, they come in, they rock the building, they do well, and then they disappear. Or people who say they want to change the world, but then they decide to change industries. You probably know some people who they're doing like crypto trading, then they're doing Forex, then they're doing Bitcoin, then they're doing this, then they're doing this, and they just keep chopping and changing around fucking everywhere. Where if you know what you love and you're doing what you love and you're building a business that's sustainable and enjoyable, do it for a long period of time. Because there's people right now, like you're watching this right now, you may not work with me ever, and that's okay. Thank you for supporting my content. Thank you for being here today. But there's some of you that may work with me 2 years from now. And it might have been from this training or other YouTube video or my book or whatever. And at some point where you're like, you know what, I want to solve these problems and Lewis is the man to go to, you come and work with me. And I've had that happen so many times because I've been doing this consistently. But if I was like doing this purpose healing stuff, the next year I'm doing property, and then the year after I'm doing Bitcoin, and then the year after I'm doing this AI agency, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? So please do offers that you are fulfilled by and you do enjoy whilst respecting the science of business. This is integrating the art and the science. There is the science, sort of economics, data, spreadsheet part of business where your offers make sense, your leads make sense, the economics make sense. But you also want to do something that you actually fucking enjoy. If you've built a business you fucking hate, it's not going to be that enjoyable, right? And I've got a lot of friends that have been in through that. I've met a lot of people that do that. So anyways, just side tangent for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that side tangent. Comment down below if you enjoyed the side tangents. So these are what I would start with. Discovery calls, strategy calls, free trainings. I aim to make 1 to 2 free trainings, 1 to 3 sometimes, free trainings that I put on YouTube. You're actually watching one right now. And then I'm posting content every single day. I'm going to show you my content strategy very soon. And then I don't do this. I don't do these calls anymore. I did at the start. Now I just use like VSLs and sales pages and stuff like that. One-on-one coaching, then you build out your core or subscription offers, and then in-person events if you want to do that, if that's inspiring to you as well. I might do a training on that later. I'm someone who personally likes to get a great result with something before I teach anything. And I'm doing okay with in-person events. Like we've sold out our last 3 one-day events, but I want to crush it even more. Like I want to have hundreds of people there. Like we get between 80 to 100 people in the room that we can fit. So once I've had more success with running events and I've got more frameworks and systems and teachings to have there, I'll probably do some trainings on that. But yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in running in-person events or retreats or in-person things. Comment down below. And I can do that in the future, not right now because I want to get some better results. Alrighty, we're on to the last point. Market, sell, and deliver your offers. How do you get clients or people that you can help? There's only 4 ways. Alex Mosey comes up again. Warm outreach, cold outreach, post content, run ads. And then you get other people to do those 4 things on behalf of you. I'm going to show you my strategy today so you can copy and paste it. I've got more ChatGPT links or prompts for you soon. Number 1, warm outreach. You reach out to people who know who you are, that you know, or they at least know who you are. So they follow you, they have you on social media somehow, somewhere, they know who you are. Number 2, cold outreach. You reach out to people who don't know who you are. So slide into those cold DMs. 3, post free content. This is the one that I focus on the most. Number 4, run ads. I do this a lot. Please, just so you know, running paid ads is the last thing that you do in most circumstances. Unless you've been in business, you know your market, your product's good, you've got the systems, processes there. You're very, very rarely going to start with paid marketing. You're going to do it through warm outreach, cold outreach, posting free content, proving the mechanism and the model works for your business, then amplifying through paid ads. That's generally the process you're going to go through. This is the call for from other people. So customers or influencers, they send you referrals. So essentially getting referrals. Number 2 is affiliates. So they reach out to their audience. So they're colder audiences for you. Number 3 is employees. So you actually get people to post content on your behalf. So I've got assistants who help chop up my content and post it on social medias for me, on some platforms for me. And number 4, agencies or like people who can run ads for you. So I've got a guy, his name's Sam Shaper. Sammy, hope you're well. He helps run my ads for me for my events and my school programs and stuff like that as well. So this is where I would start. Start with warm outreach. Talk to people that you know. Second, cold outreach. You start to talk to people or connect with people that you don't know. Number 3, you post content. And I'm going to show you my strategy of how I post content. And then 4, once you're proving that it works, you use paid ads to amplify it. Please, again, get out of your head that paid ads is just going to magically fix your business. You need to prove that it works and the mechanism and the system you've built is a viable system in a business. Paid ads then amplify it. That's what paid ads do. You figure it out, you do it through content, you do it for free, you do it through hustling and grinding and doing your thing. Then once you've proven that it's working, you use paid ads to amplify it. Big shift in my thinking from that. Here's the game plan for you. Start talking to 100 people per day. Some people get shocked by that number. Yes, talk to people every single day. Number 2, so that's warm people. And then you can, once you run out of these, because you're going to run out of these, then you start doing cold outreach if you need to. But you want to also start posting free content as well. So you post content. I do recommend consistently on at least one platform to get started. I recommend at least once per day or multiple times per day on at least one platform. I prefer Instagram. That's where I started. But Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, there's obviously many out there. But if you're just getting started, just start with one and just get consistent with one. Post consistently on one platform daily or multiple times per day. And then aim to do long form content like what you're consuming right now, because long form content lets you get to know the person on a deeper level. So that's what I aim to do and what I'd suggest doing. You want to start following and adding people, and I aim for 100 per day. Now, you'll notice there's asterisks next to this. You do this until you don't need to. When you get to a point where your free content or paid content, your paid ads are building your audience enough for you, you don't need to connect or add people or follow people. Because adding and following people is a manual way to build your audience so you can talk to more people. Because if you start, say you've got 500 people on your social media right now, or 500 people you could talk to, in 5 days, you're going to run out of people to talk to. But if you're also following and connecting with people, 100 people per day, then that's going to start to build more people for you to talk to. And then if you're posting content, you'll get to a point where your content's good enough, where enough people follow you, so you've got more people to talk to. I gain between 500 to 1,000 new followers across my platforms per day. So that allows me to have people to talk to. But when you first get started and you're not good at posting content, you want to do what you need to. If I lost my entire audience today, knock on wood that doesn't happen, but say I lost my entire audience today, and I lost all my followers, all the people that I had, I would start this straight away. I would start posting content. I would start reaching out to people I know. I would start following and adding more people who I think are my dream avatar, by the way, and start talking to them once they add me or follow me back. Notice that was really subtle what I just said. You don't follow someone and then message them or add someone, and before they accepted it, talk to them. Wait for them to follow you back or add you back, then you talk to them, because that gets you past the filtered inbox. That gets you into the main inbox. Just a hot tip for you guys. Now, the goal at the start, if you're doing the high ticket sales, is to book strategy calls. You want to aim to book in 25 per week. That was the goal I was aiming for back when I was doing this, and I was making 100 grand a month doing that. Now, again, I don't do this anymore. That's not my model anymore. I do low ticket subscription and I sell differently, but that's what I used to do when I didn't have a big audience. So if I was to start fresh, this would be my game plan that I would get straight into. Here's a script. So what do I say to these people? Start a normal conversation. Be a fucking human. Like, how would you talk to a friend? Don't be weird. Don't be like AI. Just talk. How would you talk? Hey man, how you doing? How was your weekend? What'd you get up to on the weekend? Be a human. Be yourself. Now, at some point, you want to have a little bit of a chit chat, build some rapport, but then you want to give them the script. Now, I've given you guys a prompt to do. So, using the same AI conversation that you had, literally copy and paste this. I've got it here for you. So literally on this sheet, just literally copy and paste the whole second paragraph. Using the same avatar and offers, turn this template into a lead gen message. Then I've got the template there, copy and paste it. It says, I just wanted to let you know, I'm actually looking to help 3 avatar to dream outcome without effort and sacrifice. Do you know anyone who might be interested in that? Or are you interested in it yourself? So here's some examples. Hey name, I just wanted to let you know, I'm looking to help 3 burnt out achievers create deep fulfillment alongside their success without sacrificing their business, lifestyle, or relationships. Do you know anyone who might be interested in that? Or are you interested in it yourself? That's it. And it gives you 3 variations on it as well. So there's 3 different versions of it. So just copy and paste that. And again, tweak it. Use your language. Like the world's getting to a point, and you're probably already there yourself, when you can tell you're talking to AI. So tweak it. Make it your own words. Be yourself. Put your own energy and love and soul into the message. But the goal would then have enough conversations and then give 100 offers per day. DMing is the most manual version to do it. It's the most sort of burnout answer to do that. But then you post content, then you put something on your story. You could literally put this on your story. You wouldn't word it like that. You say, hey, I'm looking to help 3 burnt out achievers achieve this. Respond to this story if you're interested. You'll notice if you follow me on social media, on Instagram, I do this quite a lot. I'll say, hey guys, I'm looking to help this many people overcome this. Respond to this story if you're keen. And I say, awesome, what interests you? Fantastic. Here's the offer. How's that sound? If they say no, no worries. Here's my book instead, whatever. Then I'll downsell them to my cheaper or free options instead. But this is the game, guys. This is the game. You're in the game. You're on the playing field. Let's get going. So that's an example. So if they say, hey, I've got a friend, and you'll notice the way I worded the message, are you interested or do you know someone who is? So it's not like, hey, do you want to work with me? Do you want to give me money? It's, hey, are you interested or do you know someone who is? I think it's the other way around. Do you know anyone who's interested or are you interested yourself? If they say, oh yeah, I've got a friend who would be keen, awesome. Get them to make a 3-way chat. It's an easy way to do that. And then talk to them, have the same chat. If they say yes themselves, you say, awesome. I'd love to jump on a free strategy call or just a quick call with you. I'll run you through the exact system to show you how to do it to see if we're the right fit for each other. How's that sound? They say, yeah, awesome. Let's jump on a call. Then you're like, how do I book it in? Use Calendly. You can use that. It's fucking free. Start there. Some people ask like the questions around this shit. This shit's easy. ChatGPT, how do I book this in? Just literally say, hey, you're free right now. Here's my phone number. Just do that. If they're overseas, say, hey, no worries. Have you got Zoom? Here's a Zoom link. Jump on Zoom. Like, you'll be able to figure this shit out, guys. Again, be resourceful. This shit's not too hard to figure out. It's the wording and the offers and all that stuff, which we've already covered, which is generally the biggest part people lack. But when you get people to say yes, jump on a call. Just jump on a call. Talk to them. And have the intention of being of service. You're not there to just sell your shit. Be of service. I've had calls with people where they were not the right fit for me. I could tell straight away. I'm like, hey, look, it just sounds like we're not aligned with each other. Look, here's some value. Here's some things. Here's some people I'll happily refer you to, but I'm not the right fit for you. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. See you later. But then there are people who are the right fit for me and they come work with me. All good, right? So if you need help selling, I think I've done a training on YouTube how to sell. I haven't done one in a while. I might do a fresh one. How to sell ethically. How to actually be of service and sell your services in an ethical, non-pushy way. Because that was a fear I had around selling, is I don't want to be that pushy, sleazy person. So how do you sell integrally with integrity and with love without being pushy, right? I might do a training on that. Comment below if you guys would like that training, actually. If you like that sales training, comment down below. If I get some feedback, I'll jump into it. This is from Sabri Subi. So only 3% of any marketplace is ready to buy. So that's why, again, the volume has to be there. If you're talking to 2 people a week, chances are they're not the right people. They may be very hot, nurtured people, so maybe they're the right people for you. But chances are they're not going to be ready. They're not ready to buy. That's why the volume has to be there. And again, you do it manually. You grind at the start through DMs, through hustling, through doing your thing. Then once you've built enough content and enough of an ecosystem and enough of an audience, then they'll start to self-select each other, or self-select themselves as clients. You say, hey, I'm looking to help 3 people. Who's interested? Respond below, and you can build it out that way. I think that's all I've really got for you guys today. So I just got some numbers for you guys. So say you do 100 offers per day. That's 700 per week. Say 30% respond. That doesn't mean they buy from you. You just have 30% respond to you. That's 210. Say 30% say yes or refer. They say, yep. So you got 30% of that, and they book in for a call. So you got 63 people out of that 700 book in for a call. Say 30% show. That's 19 calls or 18.9 calls. And say you sell 30%. So that 30% sales rate on those 19 people. That's 5.67 sales. And say your core offer or high ticket offer was around $3,000. So you're making 5.67 sales. You're making $17,000 a week. That is fucking big money. Now, these are just really numbers and they might not mean much to you now, but these are the numbers I was aiming for when I was doing the grindy aspect. The DMing, the one-on-one coaching, the sales calls. It's very possible. I could go back to that today. I don't want to. I've built a business where I don't need to do that. But if I lost everything, I'd be straight back into this. This is like the grind strategy, which I know works, but it's a bit of a grind. You're going to be doing some long hours, posting content, talking to people, but then you can build the systems, build the content, build the machine so you don't have to do it long term. But if you're like, I want to start making money and maybe, so even half that, say you make two sales a week, you're still making $6,000 a week, good money. Then you obviously need to deliver it, follow them up, and all those things. But that's the game plan. And once you get to a certain point, you can start delegating, automating, using money, using resources. I don't do the follow and ad thing anymore because my content builds my audience fast enough for me. But again, at the start, you're going to be the shittest at making content. So your audience will be the smallest. Your brand reputation will be the worst or the smallest. So you do what you need to get the momentum going, to get the flywheel spinning. So that's all I really got for you guys. Content strategy. Actually, I'll give you a couple bonus ones. Here's my last one. I'll finish with this. So how to make good content. Number one, start with a good hook. Get your hooks right. Get your hook right. Get the idea. Use ChatGPT. Actually, I lied. I've actually got another prompt for you. So using this, it's on the Google Sheet still. Just copy and paste this. So it says, make me 50 juicy, attention-grabbing hooks to turn into value-based content to start attracting this dream avatar to me. So copy that and then paste it into ChatGPT. The same conversation you're already having. I've already done it here. And it says, here are 50 scroll-stopping hooks tailored to your dream avatar, written in client language so you can start attracting them, XYZ. The hidden reason high achievers procrastinate. If success hasn't made you happy, this is why. So these are great hooks to film content on, to make content on. So people are like, oh my God, he's speaking to me, she's speaking to me. I like this person. I'm interested in working with you. And you want to get into, there's heaps of there. Obviously read through them if you want. Do that now. Go find yours. Give you heaps of hooks to play with. Retain is you want to get to the point, like I'm quite a direct person. I'm not an entertainer. You're either an educator or an entertainer. You can do a bit of both, but I'm mainly education if you watch my content. And then the reward part is you reward them for the hook. So you can't like bait and switch them. Say, hey, here's a video about this and you never address what the hook was. So you got to address the hook and reward them. You want to start with one platform. So I said start with, I pick Instagram personally. Start posting consistently. Review what's working and what's not working so you can improve. So if you have one video that does better than everything else, why? Was it the topic? Was it the hook? Was it the idea? What was it that made that video better? Model other people. So this is funnel hacking. So go find some people in your industry who are helping people that are your dream avatar who have an audience and see what they're doing. What's their strategy? How often are they posting? What type of topics? What type of hooks? See what's working for other people and model them. So you can, like Tony Robbins, success leaves clues. Be authentic. Be yourself, especially with AI coming in real hot, guys. Like AI, like you were going to get to a point where there'll be more, we may already be there, where there's more AI content posted than actual real people posting content. It's literally going to be there. So authenticity is going to be so much relevant and so much more important in the industry or social media era that we're going into. So be yourself, be quirky, be silly, all that stuff. And my last tip for you for social media, speak your truth. If you don't have people who don't like you, you're not being honest enough. I have people who do not like me. I get comments on it all the time. I'm live right now on a video and I've got people commenting on it that don't like me. That's okay. Those people would never work with me. And just remember those people are projecting their shit onto you. So that's a good reinforcer for you. But be yourself and stand for something. If you want to change the world, you must stand for something, which means you stand against some other things. So when I post content for things I stand for, I will repel or trigger the people who stand against the thing that I stand for. And that's the point. You're going to attract people and therefore repel people. And those people who don't like you, who give you shit on your comments, who say you're a fucking idiot, you're stupid, who the fuck do you think you are? They're probably never going to work with you. Some of them might. They might go through an epiphany, awakening, whatever, and they might come back to you. Who knows? But by standing for people or for something, you will stand against something. So speak your truth. I like doing this exercise. I did it with a client the other day. What is your most brutal, unfiltered truth that you think about? So again, if you're solving problems for your purpose and all those things, what's like your most brutal, unfiltered thoughts that you've had? You've said it to yourself. You've had conversations with people that you're close and intimate with. What is that? What's that idea? Like for me, one of mine is that labels are limitations. That no one has depression or anxiety. It's not a disorder. It's a fucking label. That's one of mine. That's what I stand for because I got diagnosed with anxiety, with ADHD, autism, Asperger's, and trauma. I got diagnosed with these things. And the labels become limitations. And all they are symptoms from beliefs and perceptions. But if you get given a label, you reinforce it. And I can talk about this for ages, but that's what I stand for. And there'll be people who be like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. What are your qualifications? Blah, 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 blah. I get it all the time because I stand for something and therefore I stand against other things. So what do you stand for? And be that guiding light for others. because this is, if you've done the purpose process, again, go, if you haven't done it yet, go do the purpose process. There are people waiting for you to give your gift back to them. And those are the people you're doing this for. You're doing it for yourself, your family, your kids, your partner, all those things. But you're also doing it for those people who are waiting for you. There are people waiting for you to step into your gift, to show up, to post content, to give your offers, to be of service, to make impact. There are people waiting for you to do that. So I encourage you to lean into it. I hope you got value from this. If you did, please leave your thoughts down below. Any other topics, please let me know what you guys want more content on, because I kind of am dancing between, like, obviously the personal transformation stuff and the business stuff too, because I kind of have those two sides to me. So comment down below, any questions, any takeaways, anything you want me to film some content on. I look at all the comments myself on YouTube. And I hope you guys got value. If you want to work with me, here's an irresistible offer for you. A free trial for 7 days and a one-on-one call with me. And in the 7 days, we will remove any mental block that's stopping you from moving forward. There's my guarantee to you. There's an irresistible offer for you. So it's down below. Reach out to me. Thank you so much. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you. Much love. Goodbye.